Hair does not grow until you color it. Everyone's hair wants to act bald-headed until you get some color in it. It's been 2 weeks.
Hi, I'm Essie and you're welcome to the channel where the conversation is real and Essie's got the tea. Before we go right into the video, if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe. It's free, it is cheap. Do it sharp sharp. Now that I'm asking you now, do it before you forget. So today's video is literally about hair growth and length retention. It's something we already know about, okay? But today's gonna take a little bit of twists. I can remember sometime on Facebook, I think last year or early this year, when I give an advice saying that hair is always growing, but the reason why you're not able to grow your hair is You know, I gave my reasons, and I posted my side-by-side picture, and someone came for me and she was like, just because you have good genes and you have good hair, you think you can downplay people's growth and all that. I was thinking the correlation between what I just posted and the comments. That is just proof that some people think that there is something inherently wrong with their hair and their hair cannot grow if you don't give them some hair growth secret or whatever. I came across this video. This lady was talking about hair dye and how her hair grew so fast after dyeing it. Let me just share the video with you guys and then I'll come back to give my 2 cents.
Hair does not grow until you color it. Everyone's hair wants to act bald-headed until you get some color in it. It's been 2 weeks. It's literally been 2 weeks and it's already going back. Are you kidding me? Genuinely? Not to push the black girls are bald-headed agenda. But I was like, I'm okay with my 2 scoops of hair. Like, I fully realized baldy, and I was like, oh, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool at the length I'm at. It hasn't grown in years. Partially my fault because I was not trimming my dead ends. But now that I've been trimming them, I got it colored, and I just remember seeing videos like before I got it colored, people just talking about, oh yeah, like hours after you get out of the salon chair or after you finish dyeing your hair, like it starts growing back. And I was like, not me. Like, my hair does not move. Well, clearly it's moving. Clearly something is up here because she's already going back. And the thing is, I like having the colored hair and everything, but then it's also like the roots, and it also starts looking messy quicker. Like, I can't hide any of the frizz, like it's actually blowing me. Obviously, this Bama heat has got to me and my edges have lifted and they're now in orbit and they've taken off and they're not even in this field, this plane, this stratus, like they're gone. Even before they lifted, like I don't know, it's looking a little bit messy. It's looking a bit sloppy. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess if you think your hair does not grow, maybe test it out and dye your hair, and you will have physical, tangible proof that it does.
The fact that people still do not realize that hair is always growing is insane. People want to find, like, they want to really find a problem with their hair. Like, no, my hair is not growing. I'm telling you that my hair is not growing. And you're telling them that hair is always growing. There is nothing wrong with your hair. Maybe this is the reason why you're not able to retain length. But they want to make sure that there is a problem. They want to make sure that you tell them that there is a problem, and they want to make sure that you tell them that there is something that they can use to help their hair grow fast. But the truth is, hair is always growing. I love the fact that she realized her hair actually grows. And it's funny how she was able to tell when she colored it. And that is why some people love to color their hair so they can track their growth and document their growth, because sometimes you cannot see the growth because the color of your hair is black. And even if it's increasing, even if it's a tiny, increment or few inches, you might not know because of shrinkage and probably because the color of your hair is black. This is just exactly what it looks like when you dye your hair. If you think that your hair is not growing and you dye it, this is what you're going to see. You see those the demarcation between the black hair and the colored hair? Funny enough, you colored all your hair. You didn't leave your scalp out, right? Now, there's going to be a demarcation of your black hair and the colored hair. That black hair you're seeing, the demarcation between the 2 colors, is your new growth. And that is why I'm very big on documentation. If you're trying to compare 2 months growth, you might not see that much changes. But if you're able to compare this month and maybe until February, you'll be able to notice that there is changes in your hair. But maybe from December to January, you might not notice that growth, but there is growth. Just like she said, in 2 weeks, she already noticed new growth. There is growth happening. Depending on the duration, it might not be that noticeable. But when you color your hair and you go for like a light, catchy color, when you start having new growth, you'd notice the black coming up. The visible contrast between both colors makes it easy for you to notice your new growth. And that's exactly what our sister was talking about in the video. She saw that in 2 weeks, she was already noticing like some black pecks of growth on her hair. And that is just proof of growth, and that is just sign that hair is always growing. This video is in no way promoting dyeing your hair to see or to observe the growth of your hair. It is a way for you to capitalize and hold on to the fact that there is nothing wrong with your hair and your hair is growing. If you're not battling with any underlying illness, any medical condition, or you're not suffering from alopecia, your hair is growing. You just have issues with retaining that growth. Another thing you have to put into consideration is that hair growth rate differs from person to person. Some people's hair grows faster, some grow, the average. We have the average growth, and some grows maybe faster than the average. But the main thing is to focus on retaining that average that you're getting. My hair grows half an inch in a month, but the way I'm retaining length, you'll be thinking I am applying something on my hair that is pushing it out so bad, but I've been able to retain length from the protective styles I've worn so far. There's nothing wrong with your hair, there is nothing wrong in your family, there is nothing wrong with your genes or your genetics. It is in your hands, my love. It is in your hands. The reason why you're not able to retain length is in your hands. It's not because your hair is bad or your family has bad history. Your family have history of baldness or history of slow growth. They do not really know what to do with their hair, and that is why they were battling with length retention. In case you don't know what length retention means, let me just explain it in a very simple layman's word. Length retention is just being able to preserve the growth that your scalp is giving you. Now, like I said, hair is always growing. Without anything, without applying nothing, without putting this or that, hair would grow. It is always growing. It's a constant thing. Now, since it's always growing, what next? What next is when you start caring for the hair that is always growing and it gets longer. That is what they call length retention. Length retention is being able to preserve the hair that is always growing. So for instance, you're always making money, right? Every month you're making so and so amount. When you start keeping that money and you're saving all the money you're making, the money is increasing. When you're saving money, it is increasing. That is the same thing with your hair. When you're saving the growth, when you're saving the hair that is always growing, because I have to put it like that, it gets longer. Since you're saving money, the money is increasing. When you save the growth, when you preserve it, just like you're preserving your money, the hair gets longer. So that is literally what length retention is about. When being able to retain or preserve the growth that your scalp is giving to you. And if you don't have any underlying illness, any medical condition, you're not battling with any deficiency that is affecting your growth, the hair would grow. Now, with length retention, the reason why so many people are battling with length retention is breakage. You already know this. Everybody knows this. In fact, if you're an OG subscriber, you should know that this channel, before I started commentary, was literally me preaching about breakage. Breakage is the enemy of naturals, especially people who don't know their left from their right. It is the enemy of natural, and that is why many people are finding it difficult to retain length because the hair is breaking. You don't know what to do. You don't have any basic knowledge about hair care. You don't know how to care for your hair. You don't have a good hair routine. When you're caring for your hair, you're having a fight with it. Literally, everything about your routine just sucks. And the only way to show that your routine sucks is from your hair. So instead of the hair to increase, it is decreasing. And the good thing about it is, sometimes when your routine sucks, the hair will still grow. And you might be seeing some length, but the thing is that length will be stuck. If it's not stuck, it will be getting shorter. That is what they call stunted growth, literally. If you're able to minimize breakage to the barest minimum, you cannot stop breakage. No matter what, you will still see small breakage in your hair, but you can minimize it to the barest minimum. And if you're able to minimize breakage, you'll be able to retain length, you'll be able to grow your hair longer. People who complain that they are not seeing growth, people who complain that they are doing a lot on their hair. You're stressing your strands, and the only way for your strand to, tell you that it's tired, it's from breaking. So right now, as I'm speaking to you, if your hair is breaking, it is the reason why you're not seeing length. It's the reason why your hair is not growing longer. It is not your family. It is not your genetics. It's not like you have bad hair. It is because your hair is breaking. And breakage is caused by lots of things. Dry hair. A hair that is dehydrated. A hair that doesn't have any form of water in it. When I mean doesn't form of water in it, is you don't put water in your hair, and that way your hair is not able to retain that water. Your hair is not able to retain moisture. So dry hair is one of the culprits of breakage. Another is over manipulation. Over manipulation is putting your hair in different styles every single day. every day you're touching your hair, you're putting different styles. Over manipulation is also over processing of your hair. Too much heat, a lot of colors, and all that. When it comes to breakage for naturals, most of the problem comes from the detangling process, your approach towards detangling your hair, and how patient you are. Look, whenever you're in a bad mood, whenever you're not in the mood to make your hair, whenever you're not in a mood at all to do anything, don't do anything. Don't be angry and you go and be putting the anger on your hair. Because sometimes when you're mad, you might just be combing the hair and you won't even realize that you're combing your hair so harshly. So please, bring out time to detangle your hair. I don't know why I've been preaching detangle of late. Be gentle with your natural hair. Natural hair is not do or die. Natural hair is not as difficult to grow. Natural hair can grow. I don't know why people keep saying natural hair can't grow. Natural hair can grow. There is nothing wrong with natural hair. It is capable of growing. Do you understand? So don't go and color your hair. Don't go and color your hair because Esther made a video. Please, oh, I'm just letting you know. I'm just showing you just one of the proof that hair is always growing. And I just love the video because it is like the best, why didn't I even think of it? So if you want to retain length, you should start from creating a simple routine that fits your hair, that best suits your hair. You have to create a routine that works hand in hand with your schedule. If you're a working class or you're a busy person, you have to create a routine that matches your schedule. Do you understand? And it encompasses your wash day, when you cleanse your hair with your shampoo, and when you deep condition, and when you moisturize, and when you lock in the moisture, and when you style your hair. There are different ways to style your hair. There are different ways to put your hair without, stressing your follicle and without causing tension on your scalp. And you still be able to retain length. Genetics is not holding you back. You have to reflect, sit yourself down, analyze and reflect on your routine, and deep down within you, hold yourself accountable. How good has your routine been so far? If you're doing anything wrong, when was the last time you trimmed your ends? Do you comb your hair when it's extremely dry and void of moisture? Before installing that long-term protective style, did you prep your hair? These are some of the questions you should ask yourself if you always think that your hair is not growing. After taking down your protective style, do you just go ahead and comb the hair out, no protein treatment, to add that strength back to your hair? Do you care for your ends? Do you drink enough water? Because sometimes we focus more on the topical. Do you drink enough water? Some of these little things are the problem. So reflect on your routine and just adopt a good one if your routine is not good. A routine doesn't have to be hard. I tell you, you just have to wash, condition, style. Wash, condition, style. Focus on the ends of your hair. Protect your hair at night with your silk scarf. Simple. Very simple. This is proof that your hair is always growing. This is proof that the fact that you're not seeing it doesn't mean it's not happening. The fact that it's not noticeable doesn't mean it's not happening. It's happening. And it takes time. Some things takes time, and that's why progress is progress, and you have to appreciate every small goal that you accomplish. Do you get it? All right, so that is it for today's video. So this video is basically short and straight to the point. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.